Did God create us by mistake or intentionally? Probably as the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the deep, one day, he just stumbled upon man and was like, oh, I've created man. Okay. So what are we going to do now? Man, wait. Let me think of what to give you to start doing until you die. Was that how God created us? No. God does nothing by mistake. God does nothing accidentally. When God does anything, he does it deliberately. There is a reason for God doing anything he does. I was watching one movie. I can't even remember where I watched it. The movie shows a guy who was drunk and a girl who was drunk in a party, and they legally got married in their drunk state. They got married accidentally. I mean, legally, in the front of witnesses. They became sober, their eyes were clear, and they were like, "What? We are married." Whoever wrote that script, I forgive you in Jesus' name. Because I don't think that can logically be possible. But the person was trying to show us the possibility of human beings putting themselves in troubles that they did not intend to put themselves into. Are you getting me? There is a popular, I don't know if it's a Nigerian saying or if it's a Yoruba saying, where they say, put money in your pocket when you are going out, you might hit someone who is selling egg. If you don't have money in your pocket, how are you going to pay the person? Are you getting what I'm saying? It's just a way of saying that sometimes accidents happen to us. Sometimes things just happen to us without planning. It is never like that for God. Nothing happens to God without planning. Anything that happens to God was deeply thought about. Anything that God does or makes is done for a purpose, for a reason. Psalms chapter 92, verse 5. Now, let me give you context. David was looking at everything that God created. He was looking at the beauty of the stars, the skies. He was looking at the moon, the sun, the trees, everything, the sand, looking at even human beings and animals. And then he began to think. You know, there is a way you can look at something you've consistently been looking at before, but because you are now paying attention, you will now begin to see something I was not seeing here before that I'm now seeing. Is it possible? There's a way you can look at. Have you ever looked at your hand? This thing happens to me all the time, and I don't know why. I'll be looking at my hand now, and I'll begin to see different lines that I've never seen before. So I have these lines in my hand, and I've been living with these hands since I was young, and I never found it. Has it happened to anybody before? Maybe you are looking at a specific cloth that you've consistently been wearing over time, but now that you are paying attention to it, you are seeing something you've not been seeing before. Has it happened to you before? So this was what David was doing here. Oh Lord, how great are your works? Your thoughts are very deep. When David looked at the works of God, he now saw, so the moon is not just the moon. If you are just passing by and you see the moon, so a person who is just passing by, you just see the moon. But if you pay attention, you are looking at the moon, you will see something deeper than what the natural eye should see. And then you begin to acknowledge God better. Let me read it from the Passion Translation for you. He said, what mighty miracles and your power at work, just to name a few. He said, depth of purpose and layers of meaning saturate everything you do. Depth of purpose and layers of meaning. That is, you can look at the star today, you will get a meaning. You look at it tomorrow again, you get another meaning. That is, when you look at what God does deeply, there are always fresh revelations to God. Are you getting what I'm saying? Which means that God never does anything by mistake. He does it intentionally. So much that if you pay attention, you will see the reasons behind it.